was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. It was the epoch of belief. It was the epoch of incredulity. It was the season of light. It was the season of darkness. It was the spring of hope. It was the winter of despair. We had everything before us. We had nothing before us. We were all going direct to heaven. We were all going direct the other way. In short, the period was so far like the present period that some of its noisiest authorities insisted on its being received for good or for evil, in the superlative degree of comparison only.
Welcome to the Law Clinic of the University of Pretoria's Faculty of Law. The clinic was started in 1980 by 13 idealistic, enthusiastic students to try and meet the unmet need for legal services.
The legal aid clinic that we started was basically something we discussed as students. I remember that I went out there and I sat there physically in a classroom that was made available to us at the primary school, that is Jacaranda School. I sat there for a couple of sessions, and then after that more students joined me, and as time went on people got more interested, and we eventually were about 15 students who were attending on a weekly basis. We had a type of a roster system. We had males and females. The question that sometimes asked is, why did we do it? Well, we felt that it could expose us a little bit more to real legal issues in life. We also knew that people in that Pacific area, that's Eersteres and Mamelodi, had no access to any legal services whatsoever. There was also something adventurous about going into a society as Eersteres and Mamelodi, getting to know people, getting outside our small world into the bigger world. We could help people with issues. Not only legal issues, people came with all sorts of issues. Also, as far as our lecturers were concerned, we would consult them on some of the issues that we had at the Legal Aid Clinic. They were quite helpful. In the beginning, the university did not at all take part officially, but I must say people like Professor van Duyn, when he became aware of what had happened there, was very interested and quite excited about it. If you take a look at what happened later on, when the university itself took control of the Legal Aid Clinic, it basically sustained the Legal Aid Clinic, because one of our fears were that would people after us be as interested as we were? Maybe, maybe not. But I think the fact that university stepped in basically made the Legal Aid Clinic sustainable. And if you see what they've got today, it's something that we would never, by any stretch of imagination, have expected such a spectacular result as what we see is in place today.
The principal aims of the clinic are to provide clinical legal education to final year law students, as well as to render quality legal services to the indigent. In 2009, the clinics assisted 3,612 indigent clients, people who would not have had access to the legal system had it not been for the clinic.
The Law Clinic presents a subject called Practical Law. This subject comprises of 2 modules. The whole aim of Practical Law is to give the students a glimpse of what the practice next year will entail. The subject has a compulsory component where the students need to come in for duty hours. That's an hour and a half long, and then also we have a contact session every week. During the hour and a half duty session,